Okay, I was being dumb. I don't think there is a way through, and you just need to climb up here to get to the bandit. So I might edit a lot of my wandering around, because the wandering around is very boring. Although you do get to see everything, it's not something. Oh, do I have a coin? It's not something that you really want to see. Here we go, back in the cells of the Hollow Hand. And what can I have? Let's have some. I've got some Sajama. We should be able to. Strength increased. I wonder if it actually does anything. Okay, he wasn't expecting that. That's Boss Crito. And I get all of his gear, which is netch leather boots, lots of Dussy's unhinging scrolls. Some goblets, pitchers, cure common disease, dispel, Dwemer mug, bargain, rising force. So there's bargain levitation, because that can hurt your game if you don't use it properly. Let's check out what else is in here. Dwemer coins, Dwemer mugs. I can afford to take a picture or two now. Most important thing is this little thing, the puzzle box. And we give that to the chap. So I could have just run straight into here actually, without having to explore the rest of the halls. I think there is one more mission that you do get in here. I can't recall what it is offhand. But anyway, I will see you next time we're in Balmora. Okay, this is Hasplat and Tobolus, as he's sleeping in his room. Normally this room is locked. Let's give him the Dwemer puzzle box. Little cube I'm looking for is about the size of a fist, maybe a little bigger. Maybe be made of coppery metal, circular design, symbols on one side, lines on the other side. That's all I want, that little cube. And it looks very much like this. So let's give this to him. Okay, do your little silent speech thing. While this kind of unwinds, sometimes this game does that for some reason. What I intend to do is sell off my stuff and go back to Caius Cosades for the rest of the missions. Can't quite remember where he sends you off to next. I think he sends you to Vivek, which is not the god, but the place. I've done you the favour.
Just what I was looking for. Just let me take this Dwemer puzzle box, and then I'll tell you what Caius will want to know about the 6th house, and about the Nerevarine. By the way, the inscriptions on the box seem to be directions for setting a Dwemer key to open a specific lock. If you're interested, after you've delivered your report to Caius, come back, and maybe I'll have a key you can take back to Arkenthal.
Okay, that's the other quest. He gives you a key and you can unlock one of the doors in Arkenthal, and then there's some more things to fight and some more treasures. Right, so let's ask him about the 6th house.
House Dagoth is the 6th house, the lost 6th house. In the First Age, House Dagoth betrayed the other great houses during the War of the First Council and was destroyed for their treason. I can answer any questions you have, but I'll also give you some notes to give to Caius and recommend some 6th house references he should read.
That's it. He basically he sends you to get a book. So the books he wants you to read is The War of the First Council, Saint Neverah, Nerevar, so it's I keep on saying Neverah, but it's Nerevar, Saint Neverah, Nerevar, Moon and Star, and the Real Nerevar. Try the bookseller Dorsa Darble over in Commercial District. You'll have at least some of these titles.
I gave you the notes. Give them to Caius.
Let's ask him about House Dagoth. House Dagoth was the sixth of the 7 Dunmer great houses. Nothing remains of the 6th house. Its members were all slain or adopted into other great houses following their treason in the War of the First Council. Their clanstead was called Kogarun. Let's ask him about Dwemer artifacts. Weapons, armor, housewares, coins are often found in Dwemer ruins. They're prized by historians and antiquarians, are very valuable. The Emperor has declared all newly discovered artifacts to be possession of the Crown, forbids their trade or sale. Smuggling Dwemer artifacts is treason, but smugglers will still risk execution for such a profitable crime. And you can sell them, of course. The puzzle box, yes, the description seems to be the directions for setting a Dwemer key. If you're interested, after you deliver your report, come back and I have a key for you to take back to Arkanthan. Dwemer language. So if he was better disposed or had higher speechcraft, then I could actually ask him about that. Let's ask him about favour. Yeah, okay, so let's go back to Caius. I do want to sell off some of my stuff, but I think I'll do that off camera. And we'll just get this mission out of the way. Quite neatly though, everyone here, apart from all the shops, I mean, apart from the ones in the Fighters Guild, are shut during this time. So you have to come back during opening hours. But the Fighters Guild has a armourer who can sell things to you. Okay, welcome back to Skywind. So we crashed, first of all. I had to go back to Arkanthan. I also picked up a very nice dwarven spear that looks very much like a broadsword. And so let's have a look at these Haspat's notes for Cosades. Following notes are prepared by Haspat Antibolus for Caius Cosades. 6th house. House Dagoth is an extinct great house. In the wake of the ancient battle of Red Mountain, its leadership was revealed to have plotted treason and was discredited. Many of House Dagoth died defending the house. Those survivors who were faithful to the great house were redistributed among the other houses.
Are you here to
Temple
discuss
says
your
the
orders,
ancient
or is
legendary
there
evil
something else?
beings that dwell beneath Red Mountain in the Dagotha region
These
are
notes
the
are from
original leaders of this
Antibolus.
extinct house, sustained by some
I trust
powerful
you didn't
evil
work too
sorceries.
hard for it,
Here are some other
I'll look them
references,
over in
and
more
here are
detail
some
later.
other books.
but now I have some new orders for you.
So,
I've glanced at Hasfan Antibolus's notes.
well, I want to give
They cover
you
the 6th house admirably,
the
but not the
stuff.
Nerevary cult. Hop on over to the Balmora Mages Guild. It's right next to the Balmora Fighters Guild.
Nah, it was easy. I only
Get
died a
Sharn
couple of times.
Gra-Muzgob to tell you what she knows about the Nerevary. She'll have some silly
So, what are
errand
my
for you.
orders?
Do what she asks, and report back when she's given you the information.
Okay, so we go back to the Mages Guild. I remember there being an orc there, and that orc is the only orc mage in Balmora. She's also got a little side quest associated with her, and she normally sells a few spell items. Of course, she doesn't sell any spell items here. I could also go back to the Fighters Guild, but I'll do all that kind of questing outside, off camera, because it can be quite tiresome. Or whenever I've watched other Let's Plays, it can be quite tiresome seeing people stray off the beaten path. Initially, you know, it's kind of novel seeing what everything is like, what the other quests are like. But the thing is, there's so many quests in this game and there's enough quests in the main quest so you get to see everything. And I don't want to be playing this for hundreds of... Oh, there's a ceramic bowl here that you can take for instead of buying anything from Ravir. Yeah, I want to kind of keep this to a minimum amount of parts. Don't want to have hundreds and thousands of parts. No interruptions. How many times? Oh, you're one of Key's associates. This is a different matter. Oh, I didn't mean to say that. Yeah, there you go. She sells some common robes and some common shoes. I wonder if I could sell a few things to her. I'm going to sell Scroll of Datine's Panacea because I don't think that will actually do anything. And I'll sell this book as well. I don't need that. That's weighing me down. Okay, so let's ask about the Nerevarine cult. When you've taken care of the errand, we can discuss the Nerevarine cult. Can't really say errand. The errand is very simple. Need the Skull of Llevule Andrano. You'll find it in the Andrano ancestral tomb, but care not to upset the natives. Done by some primitive prejudices against necromancy. Take objection to unauthorized tomb visits. No, I can't teach you spells. I'm not a necromancer. No, I'm not a necromancer at all. So let's ask about the Andrano ancestral tomb. Tomb is south of Pellegrad, just up the road. Here's an old short sword. So I get a few things, and we need to go and grab that skull. I've got some, if you can see on my back, I've got this decent so-called dwarven sphere. It won't help me very much against magical creatures. I've got a spark sword, that could work, but I don't really want to be lugging around this, or both of these, because the fire blade's charged up, burns people for 25 points, and I think that will do me very nicely. Let's put this away. Put the steel daggers and steel spear that I've got away as well. Okay, it's save game, and once that's saved, takes a long time to save. Oh, I did notice on this game, by the way, if you do happen to have to reload, it will inevitably crash. So as soon as you die, you might as well quit out the game and log back in again, because your game won't last very long. And also, when it starts skipping, it tends to want to crash after a while. Let's equip my fire blade. Doesn't do too much damage, but I'm not too worried about that. I'm just wondering where's a good place to, if there's a good place to warp to, because it looks like this is going to take me ages to